In the previous class, we have discussed the element and compound. That means an element is composed of only one kind of atom, identical atom. If it is composed of identical atom, then it cannot be separated because the atoms having same property. To the next, compound. Compound is formed when the atoms of two or more than two elements combine together in the fixed proportion of their masses. They constitute the compound. We know the element cannot be separated by chemical or physical processes, whereas we can separate the element of the compound by the means of chemical processes. In the previous class, we were discussing the molecule of an element and the molecule of compound. Let us discuss. Molecule of an element. Molecule of element. We have already discussed in class 9 what is molecule of element. Let us discuss it. We know a molecule of element is formed when atom of same kind join together. When two or more than two atoms of same kind, when joined together, when undergo chemical combination, what they form? They form molecule of element. What we know? When two or more than two elements, when two or more than two atoms, but they are of atom of same kind. They are of same combined together to form molecule of element. What it means, let us understand it by taking an example. For example, if we are talking about O2, it is a molecule of an element. Why? Because it is formed when oxygen undergo chemical combination with oxygen. And what we are discussing, the atom are of same kind. One oxygen atom and the other oxygen atom, when they undergo chemical combination, they form O2, they form molecule of element. So the next one we can discuss O3. Clear? In the same way, when three oxygen atom we know they are of same kind, when they undergo chemical combination, they form O3. The next one N2. The next one we have Cl2, Br2, H2. These are the example of molecule of element. Why? Because in this N2, nitrogen atom combined with nitrogen, chlorine atom combined with chlorine atom, bromine atom combined with bromine atom. They may be two or more than two, but it is essential that they should be of same kind. If they are of same kind, that is termed as molecule of an element. To the next one, let us discuss molecule of compound. Molecule of compound, it means when two or more than two atoms. It may be two, it may be greater than two. When two or more than two atoms undergo chemical combination. But in case of compound, it is essential that they should be of different kind. For example, if we take CH4, what we see here? We see here when one carbon atom undergo chemical combination with four hydrogen atoms. What we see here? One atom of carbon together with four atom of hydrogen. What I have stated, that a compound is formed, molecule of compound, it means when two or more than two atoms of different kind. They are of different kind. When they undergo chemical combination, they form methane. It means methane is the molecule of compound that is known as methane. To the next one, if we discuss H2O, water, it consists of two type of element, hydrogen and oxygen. It consists of 2 atom of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Therefore, it is also termed as molecule of compound. For example, SO2. It means what we know, how we will define molecule of compound. In order to define molecule of compound, a molecule of compound consists of 2 or more than 2 type of atom. 2 or more than 2 type of atom. When undergo chemical combination, what they form? They form molecule of compound. It means when 2 or more than 2 atoms of different kind undergo chemical combination they form compound. Here we have example CH4, H2O, SO2, etc. Clear? Let us discuss compound and mixture together. What is the differences between compound and mixture? First of all, we will discuss mixtures. And the next one is compound. We know in case of mixture, how we can define mixture. We know when 2 or more than 2 substances combine together in any proportion. If 2 or more than 2 substances, we can say substances means element or compound, combine together in any proportion of their masses, it is termed as mixture. Whereas in compound, we know they combine together in fixed proportion of their masses. The first difference we have that in case of mixture, when 2 or more than 2 substances, we can term substance means element or compound. When 2 or more than 2 substances combine in any proportion. Proportion we know, proportion means ratio. If 2 or more than 2 substances combine together in any proportion, then they form mixture. To the next one, compound. We know in compound, when 2 or more than 2 substances combine together in a fixed proportion of their masses, we have fixed proportion here. That's why we know it is also defined by law of constant proportion. We will discuss later it. The first one, the next. When 2 or more than 2 substances combined together in a fixed proportion. Fixed proportion of masses. Then they form compound. Clear? It means compound is formed when two or more than two elements or atoms combine together in a fixed proportion of their masses, then they form compound. To the next one, we will discuss mixture. Mixture, in case of mixture, let us understand it by taking an example. If we have iron chunks together with sulfur powder, if we mix iron chunks in sulfur powder, then what they form? They form mixture. Because they can be mixed in any proportion, whereas if the same iron chunks and sulfur powder is heated, the same iron chunks and the sulfur powder is heated, then they combine together in a fixed proportion and they form compound. It means mixture is a type of physical association, clear? Whereas compound is result of chemical combination. Mixture, it is result of physical association whereas compound is result of, next one, compound is result of what? Chemical combination. To the next, no mixture. Let us take the same example. When iron chunks are mixed with sulfur powder. In that case, if we bring a magnet near that mixture, then what we see? We see that the iron chunks are attracted by the magnet. It means during formation of mixtures, the individual component, that is iron, the next one is sulfur, they will retain their property. It means how it is they going to retain their property? It means if we mix sulfur with iron, then what we see, the iron which has a magnetic property, it will retain during the formation of mixture. It means during the formation of mixtures, the individual component retain their property. So the next one, in case of compound, when we heat iron chunks with sulfur powder, then in that case, if we bring a magnet near that, it is not going to attract. It means it will not retain its magnetic property. What we got? We got during formation of mixtures, the individual component retain their property, whereas during formation of compound, the individual component does not retain their property. The next, during formation of mixture, the individual component retain their property, whereas during formation of compound, the individual component does not retain their property. During formation of compound, the individual component does not retain their property. Clear? To the next one, we will discuss that mixtures are results of physical association. Though the mixture are result of physical association, if we want to separate it, for example, For example, if we mix sugar inside the water, in that case what we see, the sugar retain its property. It means the solution it is sweet in taste and it is in liquid state. It means it has the property of water together with the property of sugar in case of mixture. How we will separate it? In order to separate it, what we do? We boil it. It means by the process of evaporation, they can be separated. It means a mixture, the component of the mixture can be separated by the means of physical processes. To the next, if we have stones in pulses, then it is a kind of mixture. Stone in pulses is an example of mixture. If we want to separate the stones in the pulses, then we have to perform pickling. It means by manual pickling we can separate it. It means the component of the mixture can be separated by the means of physical processes. Let us write it. So, the component of a mixture can be separated by physical processes. For example, what are the physical processes? For example, by distillation, evaporation, for example, distillation, evaporation, etc. To the next, we know the compounds are result of chemical combination, and in order to separate its component, we have to perform chemical reaction. It means the component of the compound can be separated by the means of chemical processes. By the means of chemical processes. Let us understand compound by taking two more examples. For example, we know when hydrogen combined with oxygen, what it forms? It forms water. Let us first balance it. What we see here? 2H2, 2H2. It means when hydrogen combined with oxygen, it forms water. What we see here? What we see here is that we know the hydrogen is inflammable. It means it will easily catches fire. Clear? We know the hydrogen is inflammable, and we know the next one, oxygen. It is supporter of combustion. We know what we see here. Hydrogen is highly inflammable, or you have studied in class 10 that it burns with pop sound. Why so? Because it is highly inflammable. And we know the oxygen here, it is supporter of combustion. What is the result? We see here what is formed? Water, which is used as fire. Fire extinguisher. It is used to off the fire, burn off the fire. What we see, what the contrast property is obtained here. This one is the highly inflammable, This one is the supporter of combustion, and what we got water, which is used as fire extinguisher. Let us understand. We see here that quite contrast properties appear here. To the next, we will understand it by taking another example. When carbon bonds in the presence of oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide. You see here carbon. It acts as fuel. To the next one, oxygen. It is supporter of combustion. What is the result here? Carbon dioxide, which is also used as fire extinguisher. By the means of these two examples, what we understand? We understand that during formation of chemical compound, the property does not remain as such, or we can say the individual component, that is hydrogen and oxygen, that is carbon and oxygen, the individual component does not retain their property, whereas a new property is result due to formation of a new compound. It means during the formation of compound, the individual component does not retain their property and a new property is appear. Clear? Let us discuss the property of matter and their measurement. We have already studied that based on the physical property, the matter is categorized into solid, liquid or gases. So the next one, based on the bulk property, the matter is categorized into pure and impure substances. They are further categorized into element, compound. So the next one, impure substances are known as mixtures and they are categorized as homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Now, on the basis of chemical property, they are categorized as, we know, they are categorized as element and compound. To the next, we will discuss what is chemical property and what is physical property. Let us discuss chemical property. As we know, the chemical property means the property which we observe during a chemical change. But a question arises in our mind that what is chemical change? We know, we have studied in class 9, it means a change during which new substances are being formed. If new substance is formed during a change, that change is termed as chemical change. For example, to the next, let us discuss them together. The chemical change. To the next one, we know what is